The Miller family piled out of their minivan, excitement bubbling over like soda on a hot summer day. 10-year-old Jake, a die-hard Five Nights at Freddy's fan, clutched a gigantic Roxy plush bigger than himself. His parents, Sarah and David, exchanged a tired but amused smile. Today was the day they were taking Jake to the all-new Five Nights at Freddy's theme park. As they entered the park gates, a wave of vibrant colors and upbeat music washed over them. Towering roller coasters snaked through the sky, and cheerful animatronic characters waved from various corners. Jake's eyes widened. It was everything he'd imagined and more. First stop, Freddy Fazbear's Fazbear Feast. Sarah and David opted for classic pizzas, while Jake devoured a plate of chicken nuggets shaped like Bonnie's guitar. His eyes gleamed as he spotted a family with a birthday child sporting a Chica cupcake hat. The decorations were truly immersive. Next, they ventured into the heart of the park. Jake squealed with delight as he rode the Pirates Cove Panic roller coaster with his dad, Roxy plush bouncing in the seat beside him. Sarah opted for the calmer Fazbear Phasers Phaser Maze, emerging triumphant with a triumphant fist pump. The afternoon unfolded in a flurry of fun. They cheered for the animatronic performers at the Freddy Fazbear's Showtime Spectacular, sang along to Roxy's rockin' tunes at the Rockstar Review, and even participated in a friendly, and not-so-spooky, Fazbear scavenger hunt. Jake, armed with his trusty Roxy plush as a mascot, led the charge, his enthusiasm infectious. Later, they cooled off with refreshing ice cream treats from Freddy Fazbear's Frozen Treats, the vibrant colors matching the park's cheerful atmosphere. As the sun began to set, casting a warm glow over the park, they decided to take a break at Bonnie's Bowling Bonanza. Laughter filled the air as they rolled strikes and gutters on the neon-lit lanes. Exhausted but exhilarated, they made their way towards the exit. Jake, clutching his ever-present Roxy plush, turned back for one last look. "This was the best day ever," he declared, his voice hoarse from excitement. Sarah and David exchanged another smile. While the park was filled with references to the slightly creepy lore of the FNAF games, they had cleverly toned it down, focusing on the characters' fun and playful aspects. It had been a perfect day of family bonding, filled with laughter, thrills, and a touch of nostalgia for them. As they drove away, the park lights twinkling behind them, Jake drifted off to sleep, his dreams filled with animatronic adventures and the warm feeling of a perfect family day at the Five Nights at Freddy's theme park. The park, with its focus on family fun and toned-down lore, had proven to be a delightful escape, creating happy memories for the Miller family, and a giant, plush Roxy who had witnessed it all. The Miller family's love affair with the Five Nights at Freddy's theme park continued. This time, they were embarking on a 2-week adventure, staying at the brand-new Roxy's Rockstar Retreat Hotel. 10-year-old Jake, still clutching his beloved giant Roxy plush, vibrated with excitement. Rockstar Retreat. Roxy's Rockstar Retreat was a revelation. Their room, a Chica's Chickadee Cove themed haven, was decorated with cupcake motifs and a fun beanbag chair shaped like Chica's signature treat. Jake spent hours jamming out on the karaoke machine in the room, his rendition of Fazbear's Anthem, a park-specific, non-scary song, earning a round of applause from his parents. A festival of fun. Their days were packed with a delightful mix of activities. They participated in cupcake decorating workshops at Chica's Cupcake Heaven, emerging with masterpieces, and a sugar rush. Jake honed his bowling skills at Bonnie's Bowling Bonanza, the friendly competition keeping the whole family entertained. Thrills and chills, without the scares. The park offered a variety of exciting rides, all toned down for a family-friendly experience. They soared through the sky on the Fazbear's Flight Simulator, a virtual reality experience that took them on a breathtaking journey through Freddy Fazbear's world. The Pirates Cove Panic roller coaster remained a favorite, offering a thrilling ride without the spooky elements. Unveiling the mystery. This year, the park had introduced a new attraction, Fazbear's Factory Funhouse. This interactive walkthrough showcased the history of Fazbear Entertainment, highlighting the creative process behind the animatronics and the park's attractions. Jake, ever the FNAF enthusiast, was fascinated by the detailed exhibits and trivia tidbits, learning about the lovable characters without a hint of the darker lore. Evening entertainment. The evenings were no less exciting. They attended Monty Gator's Gator Grub Grub Hub show, where Monty's slightly clumsy, culinary antics brought tears of laughter to their eyes. The highlight, however, was Roxy's rockstar review. Jake, sporting a light-up guitar he'd won at the prize corner, danced and sang along with Roxy, his enthusiasm mirroring the vibrant energy of the show. Friendship and fun. The park's friendly atmosphere fostered a sense of community. Jake made friends with other children at the game arcade in Roxy's game halt, their laughter echoing through the neon-lit halls. Every day brought new adventures, new discoveries, and new friendships. Farewell, Fazbear Fun. As their 2 weeks drew to a close, a pang of sadness hit Jake. The park had become a second home, filled with happy memories and the joy of spending time with his family. On their last night, they enjoyed a farewell dinner at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, Express, within the hotel. As they savored their pizzas, Jake looked around, taking in the sights and sounds. He knew they would return someday, ready to create even more wonderful memories at the 5 Nights at Freddy's theme park, a place where the focus was on family fun, not spooky scares. And so, with their suitcases packed and hearts filled with happy memories, the Millers bid farewell to the park. They carried with them not just souvenirs and photos, but the warm glow of a truly special family vacation. Cream in the Florida sun. The Miller family's 5 Nights at Freddy's adventure continued, this time centered around the vibrant haven of Roxy's Rockstar Retreat Hotel. Gone were the cramped hotel rooms of previous vacations. Here, they were immersed in the FNAF world from the moment they stepped inside. Their room, a Chica's Chickadee Cove themed haven, was a child's dream. Playful cupcake motifs adorned the walls, and a giant, fluffy beanbag chair shaped like Chica's signature treat beckoned for relaxation. 10-year-old Jake, his ever-present giant Roxy plush tucked under his arm, squealed with delight. The first day was dedicated to exploring the hotel's offerings. Sarah and David marveled at the attention to detail, from the Fazbear security system tablet in their room, which thankfully displayed only playful animatronic hijinks, to the nightlight projectors that cast calming images of the characters. Jake, however, was laser-focused on one thing: Roxy's game halt. The arcade was a wonderland of classic and modern games. Jake battled his dad in a fierce Pac-Man duel, narrowly winning, much to his father's amusement. He then tackled a brand new VR experience called Freddy Fazbear's Fantastic Flight, soaring through a virtual cityscape alongside Freddy and his friends. By the end of the afternoon, his pockets were brimming with tokens earned from various games, ready to be redeemed for treasures at the Foxy-themed claw machine. The evening brought a different kind of fun. Sarah and David enjoyed a relaxing couples massage at the Faz Spa, emerging rejuvenated and ready for a family night out. They headed to the hotel's restaurant, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, Express. The menu, featuring classic pizzeria fare with a few Fazbear twists, offered something for everyone. As they devoured their pizzas, a live performance by a band of talented animatronic musicians filled the air with cheerful tunes. The next morning, disaster struck, or at least, what 10-year-old Jake perceived as a disaster. Waking up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, he reached for his beloved Roxy plush. It was gone. Panic surged through him. Had it been stolen? Lost during yesterday's arcade frenzy? Tears welled up in his eyes. Seeing their son's distress, Sarah and David sprang into action. They contacted the hotel staff, who quickly dispatched a friendly security guard, a woman with a name tag that read, Monty. Monty, radiating calm competence, assured Jake they'd locate his missing friend. With a reassuring smile, she explained that lost and found was a daily occurrence at the park, especially with enthusiastic young guests like Jake. While Sarah and David distracted Jake with a delicious breakfast buffet at the pizzeria, Monty scoured the hotel. She checked lost and found, retraced Jake's steps from the previous day, and even enlisted the help of the friendly cleaning staff. Finally, after what felt like an eternity to Jake, but was actually just a tense hour, Monty returned, a triumphant glint in her eye. There, nestled in her arms, was the giant Roxy plush. Relief washed over Jake. He launched himself at the plush, showering it with grateful hugs. Monty chuckled, understanding the bond between a child and their beloved toy. To celebrate the reunion, and as a token of apology for the scare, Monty presented Jake with a special prize, a limited edition, glow-in-the-dark Roxy keychain. The day, which had started with despair, turned into one of joy and newfound appreciation for the hotel staff's helpfulness. The rest of the week unfolded in a whirlwind of activities. They participated in a cupcake decorating workshop at Chica's Cupcake Heaven, emerging with sugar-dusted masterpieces and a newfound appreciation for frosting artistry. Jake honed his bowling skills at Bonnie's Bowling Bonanza, his strikes punctuated by cheers and playful trash talk from his parents. Their evenings were no less exciting. They attended hilarious cooking demonstrations by Monty Gator at his Gator Grub Hub show, where Monty's culinary mishaps were as entertaining as his slightly dubious cooking skills. The highlight, however, was Roxy's Rockstar review. Jake, sporting his new Roxy keychain and a light-up guitar he'd won at the prize corner, danced and sang along with Roxy, his enthusiasm mirroring the vibrant energy of the show. As their 2-week adventure drew to a close, a pang of sadness hit Jake. The park and the hotel had become a second home, filled with happy memories and the joy of spending time with his family. But even as they packed their suitcases, they knew they would return someday, ready to create even more wonderful memories at the 5 Nights at Freddy's theme park, a place where the